My brother Angel came first in 1985, and then my brother, I think, in 1989, and me came in 1991.
And then when I come to Santana, California, we came to a house and a lot of people there, like 100 people. Trucks coming there. If you jump on the truck, you get the job. 3 months later, I start to send money to Mexico for my family, to take care of my family. So it was hard.
Yeah.
The first months.
We were 7 of us, no father. Only my mom was working for the whole family, and with the help of Angel, he used to send them to Mexico. I start thinking, I say, what am I doing here, And we came here when I was 27 years.
Okay. So 10 years
So
later.
10 years after I was here in Fort Wayne,
Yeah.
getting, starting the business. They need a good Mexican restaurant. And my wife just came up and said, what are cebollas, And we thought it was a good name. Cebollas means onion. So we want to be unique.
Yeah.
We want to be the only ones.
I guess God really was with us, but we didn't see Him. There was no relationship. He, long time ago, he had an experience with God, and then he started preaching the gospel, and then he started chasing us, like in our personal parties. Like he would come and, guys, brothers, this is what God like, this is what God don't like, and
I bring all my family, my 4 kids and my wife. I see these guys in Indianapolis, and I tell my wife, say, let's do it to move to here. Because these guys, they need Jesus. But I preach these guys. They don't like it. When I moved to Indy, they moved to Fort Wayne. I never stopped. I start to pray for these guys. And then when I come to here, to Fort Wayne, I talk to them. I remember, hey, remember? I said, remember, Jesus loves you.
I was living like a good life according to the world. At the end of the day, I was still not happy. And I just remember I have my brother that is then preaching Jesus to me. So I called him, and as he says, he was living in Indianapolis. But I called him that moment, and he says, no, I'm here in Fort Wayne. I'm with Mom. Come. I want to see you. It's like God already told him what was my situation. So I remember he opened his Bible, and he says to me, you want to know who you are for Jesus? Read Psalms 8. Read it. It's time for you to understand who you are for Jesus. So I believed it that day. That's when I become happy.
It was a preacher came all the way from California that day, and he started saying, we're going to talk about the perfect husband. So he started describing the perfect husband. I said, I'm not that guy. I'm the worst husband ever. So right there is when everything starts changing in my life. I fall on my knees. I was crying from inside. That day, I received Christ and I got baptized the next day. When you receive God or Jesus as your Savior, He works on you, step by step. On the 1st of August 2018, our family decided to close for good our business on Sundays.
One Sunday, I was at church, and then my 10-year-old, he's now 13, he started crying in the spirit. And he says, Dad, when? And I was like, okay, what's going on? When you gonna listen that you must close on Sunday? I was okay, it's for real now. It hurt us. We got sad because we are businessmen too. But like I say, how or how much it's gonna take you to buy peace.
That it was time for us, for our employees, to give them an opportunity to find God. Let's bring their family together and give the opportunity for them to go to any church to find God. It was our decision to open a church. The church, his church is Puerta de Sion. My brother's church, where he goes, is Nuevo Amanecer. When God works in your heart, when God says, you gotta do this, same as when we close Sundays, you gotta do this.
And I always speak on my family from California or family from Chicago. I always tell them, man, Fort Wayne is the best place on earth because God is here.